Hey, I just wanted to come with a quick word. I just had a thought. I was driving and I had a thought that I had went through a very tough time in my life, a time that was full of temptation, a time that was full of lust, and just the desires that were in my heart were not of God. And I encountered a couple of times in my life dealing with the same sex. I have been delivered from that type of actions and even the thoughts towards women of my own, But I had gotten a ride from a special person from my church or whatever. And yeah, um, that person had kind of opened up. Well, I had opened up a little, and then that person had opened up, and we were having a conversation, and we sat out in front of my house for a little bit. But yeah, I had opened up in a certain way, but I didn't open them completely. I felt that I was about to expose that part of me because we were kind of on that subject of just friendships and how they kind of fall out, and was about to bring that up, and I just stopped, like, I kind of said a little bit of information, but I stopped, like, and caught myself before I went there into that vulnerable place, because I was nervous, and also because I wanted to protect myself. I'm very um private with myself. I'm an open book when it comes to ministering to people, but I necessarily didn't take. I kind of had a lot of fear, and I didn't have a lot of confidence to think that that was a ministering moment. I just thought he was just talking a little bit, and I didn't think like that person wanted to even hear what I had to say. I didn't think what I had to say was valuable, so I kept it to myself. And man, that was about man about uh, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. And I remember that, like, in those 3 years ago, I was about to express how I dealt with homosexuality, and how it just really messed up. Just that was part of a reason why my friendship kind of went haywire. But, like, it was just crazy how I stopped myself, and then years later I told no, I remember this person, the same person was kind of went through that um thing as well, and I think if I would have opened up at that moment, it would have changed our relationship as quote unquote, friends, and got us a little closer and more intimate with each other. But at the same time, it would have just been a blessing to that person, because now I just found out that that person was dealing, with some of the same things, and they actually openly expressed that, and that was really awesome. But I'm just like, man, like, when I look back on it, like, bruh, if I would have actually said that, it probably was fresh for that person, so it would have been a great blessing to that person. So why I brought this up was just to say that your testimony, some of the things that you may be ashamed of, some of the things that you may feel that you are, it would just cause you to be unworthy, or it's a damaging thought to think that you've done some things that you're not quite proud of, or happy about, or just it doesn't make you look good, is the probably the greatest blessing for somebody who might be going through that same situation. So you never really know what your testimony is going to do for somebody. So yeah, like, man, like, I think, like, the fear will over the fear would just really have us all so bound. It would, like, it would cause you to shut down. It would cause you to hold back those things that God wants to lead you out of, and I was like, I just would have thought how liberating that moment would have been for me and for that person. So, even though this person is still great, this person has, I don't know, maybe they overcome everything, I don't know, but just as a thought, like, man, don't be ashamed of who you used to be. Don't be ashamed of what God brought you from. Just express it. Yeah, I've dealt with homosexuality for a cool little minute in my lifetime. Since I was a kid, it was just some things that, I don't know, I guess, tried to just really, you know, um, just override, everything that God would have for me to be. But it's okay, because I'm definitely just walking forward, and man, I couldn't, if I really, I think I'm definitely going to write a book about my life and the things that I've been exposed to, the things that I've chose to do, and the things that I've overcome. And God still loves me. He's always loved me. He loved me even when I was in my mess. He loved me, and he still loves you now, and he loves us to just show what he's done for us and what we've been through. So don't ever allow fear or even the judgment of others or even yourself stop you from really sharing what God has done for you. And that's all I really wanted to say. I just feel like, oh, God is so good. He really is. And just don't be afraid of your testimony. Like, what people gonna do. But yeah, I love y'all. All right.